How has your week been? Has there been a lot of emotions coming up inside of you? A lot of maybe thoughts, patterns, belief system that wants to be resolved? This is a very emotional week. This is a lot of energy this week. I'm feeling it. And obviously, if you're listening to this, you know that we're right in between the big Lionsgate portal and the lunar eclipse that's coming up actually tomorrow. I meant to shoot this video a little bit earlier this week, but hey, this must be perfection because it's happening now. So let's go back to the beginning. So we have an amazing astrological blueprint for us this year and moving into next year and moving into 2027. It's kind of like the stars are showing us, guiding us, giving us direction to the fact that this is the big times. This is what you've been waiting for. This is why you came here. This is what you wanted to experience. And man, are we experiencing it, right? It's like, I imagine if you look back at 6 months from now, a year from now, even just a couple weeks ago, you're not even the same person that you were back then. You're changing so quickly. And time is flying by. It's already September, right? I almost feel like it was just January the other week. So it's moving so fast. And there's just so much potential for us to go with this flow, go with this movement, get excited, be like, wow, this is, it's almost like, the first time you went to like a discotheque. I know I'm aging myself now, but like you know that you're gonna go. You don't really know what it's about. You've heard the bigger kids talking about it. You know there's gonna be music and dance involved, maybe some candy, maybe something to drink, but you truly don't know exactly what to expect. And you're waiting there in line with your friends, and it's like all exciting. That's what it feels like to me right now. It's like we're ready. We bought the ticket. We've been preparing a whole lifetime for this, and now we're almost ready to go into this discotheque. We're ready to like experiencing it. And I believe that tomorrow, the Blood Moon Lunar Eclipse that's going to happening, that's affecting large parts of Australia, Asia, Africa, big parts of Europe, is the letting us in the door, right? It's kind of like a gateway to a new you. That's how I'm experiencing the energy. And I was listening to someone the other day who was explaining it so beautifully. She said it's a lot about letting go and forgiving our past. Really truly stepping into the fact that we are sovereign beings. We're not a victim. We have experienced things that have been very difficult, yes, but now we're truly letting go of those things by forgiving what happened, forgiving the fact that we signed up to have those things happen to us, letting go of all of our past. And I know that's not easy, but if we manage to do that, at least a big chunk of it, then we can fully move into another kind of flow. Another kind of letting go where we, as you've heard a million times, let go and let God, right? It's like stepping into that divine flow of the universe that's all around us all the time. But those old things that we need to let go of first, we just really truly have to say, this was amazing. Thank you for this beautiful gift of this experience, but I have to let you go now. And the energies are so powerful right now that you might see a letting go on a lot of fronts in your life also. I mean, at this moment, not just like letting go of the past, but there's this energy of maybe needing to let go of a relationship, a very important one. Maybe you have moving careers. You're changing from one career to another one. Maybe you're even moving. Like there's just such big energies right now of moving into the new you and whatever that requires. And usually it requires a lot of letting go, which as humans we don't like. We tend to get a little pissy when we have to let go of things. It's like, how come I lost that job? that was my security, right? How come this person left me? They were my best friend. They were my life partner, right? I feel alone and hurt and left in the dust. But what we fail to see is the fact that it's opening up the channel, the door to something else. And right now, what you're doing, I think it's the biggest thing of your lifetime. It's letting go of things in your physical reality and in your emotional system, your belief system, in order for you to be aligned in your divinity. So I think we're stepping into this now. We had a little rehearsal this summer where we were practicing with the different energies. Now, between the end of the year, I would say, and beginning of 2027, it's almost like we're in a gestation period, and it's making real the dream. You know, the things that you've been wanting to do, the things that you're really excited about, the things that you have been carrying your whole life. You're right now making room for those things by letting the other things go so that you can move fully into your divinity, into your potential, into who you are, who you're meant to be, who you are at your very, very deepest core. That, you know, that person that's been with you this whole time, it's almost like the reason we don't believe that we're aging, right? When we're in the human body, it's like, I'm turning 50 this year and it doesn't feel like that for me, right? And the reason that is because I still have the same being inside of me, right? And the same being that was in me when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, when I was in my 20s, 30s, 40s. It's the same feeling, the same energy, the same sensation within me. And I know it's the same for you. That's why we're like, oh, look at that, another wrinkle. Wow, gray hair. It feels funny to us because we have the same energy sensation inside of us, right? So that energy sensation of you in here that came here for a very specific reason, it's waking up now. And you're having a gestation period until the end of the year, beginning of January, when you're fully going to step into this person, when you're fully going to make that dream real, when you're fully going to step into your mission and your purpose. And I know that you're deeply resonating with that if you're listening to this video. You're part of that group of people who have stepped forward to say, yes, I'll do this. I'll be part of that first kind of initial big wave of people. I don't know if I'm the first wave, but I might be in the 15th wave, but I'm still part of that big group of people who have decided to be like, yep, yeah, I can do this. I can do this first. I can go ahead and help other people behind me later. So, congratulations. You're here. You're standing there with your ticket outside of the discoteca. And you're like, wow, like you can hear the music inside. You know, there's the lamps blinking. You know, there's somebody at the door. And you're excited. You're excited. Because inside, there's a whole room of new potential. Nothing you've experienced before. And you're going to experience it now for the first time. And this party is going to last for the rest of your lifetime. You're going to be dancing, singing, meeting new people, trying new things, having new drinks, trying a new type of candy. I don't know. You know, I'm running with this analogy, right? And it's going to be so liberating to finally step into the person that you are, the person who knows how to sing, how to dance, and doesn't feel embarrassed about that, who knows how to play themselves as their own instrument, knowing how to fully express themselves into who you are without feeling embarrassed, without feeling any shame, any guilt, any of those emotions that we let go of now in this lunar eclipse. And by the way, there's another big, in this eclipse season, there's another big event happening in just a couple of weeks on the 21st. We have the solar eclipse, and we also have on the 22nd, the fall solstice. So we're in this like kind of container of beauty where transformation is going to happen. So I invite you to go ahead, feel excitement, let go of the anxiety, feel like this is it. This is it, you guys. This is what we're here for. This is what we've trained for. This is what we've shed our shadow and our trauma and our belief system our entire life for. This is what we've been working for this moment, that we can finally feel free again. We can finally feel sovereign again. And we can finally step into that beautiful being that we're always there. You never forgot. You never forgot that being. It was always in there since you were a little child. And that being is finally allowed to come out and play. Who's excited, right? Let's celebrate in this event tomorrow. Let's say I'm welcoming in these new energies. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. I did my hair for the first time, maybe. Do you remember those days, right? Maybe I put on some makeup, you know, I'm ready to go, do, 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 right? Let's do it. So excited.